Oh, okay. The meeting's live stream. Okay. All right. All right. Good evening and welcome to Benjamin Elijah Mays Go Team meeting, where we will follow the agenda as it has been emailed to you and publicly noted. I am pleased to call this meeting of the Benjamin Elijah Mays High School Go Team to order. I will act in the capacity of interim Go Team chair for this meeting. Our first order of business is to call roll. Ms. Jenkins, who is appointed as the interim secretary, will serve as the interim secretary only for this meeting. Our official secretary for the 2024-25 school year will be elected during this meeting. The interim secretary will now take roll. Ms.
All
Jenkins?
right. Good evening, everyone. Okay. Get started. Principal Ramon Gardner.
Present.
Kajara Anderson. Pamela Bryant.
Present.
Kaya Cody. Andrew Dunn.
Present.
Elizabeth Raymond.
Present.
Jasmine Smith.
Present.
Rejoice Jones. All right, myself, Kimberly Jenkins. Okay, and I was trying to get the student on. I'm not sure he'll be able to come on. But
All right. All right. The team will only be able to take official action if a quorum is present. Ms. Jenkins, is there a quorum present?
yes, there's a quorum present.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Now we will move to our action items. All right. So first action item is to approve the agenda. All right. The agenda was provided to you and is also on the screen here. May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Thank you. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
All right. Are there any amendments to the agenda? All right. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand so that the secretary can record your vote.
Aye. Aye. Aye.
All right. All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Do we have any abstentions? Please say abstain or raise your hand. All right, we will now move to fill in vacant seats and the open community member seat. Before we begin the process, I'd like to remind the Go Team of the following. First bullet point, the principal brings forth the nominations for the vacant and open community seats. All Go Team members have only one vote per seat. Individuals filling a vacant seat will serve until the conclusion of that seat's term. Individuals filling an open seat will serve for a full 2-year term. Upon approval, individuals are immediately full Go Team members and may join the meeting. So if I make note here, I read that, but we don't have any vacancies. Is that accurate? All right, so I'm gonna remove that from the record because all of our seats have been filled. All right, our next order of business will be to fill the community member seat. Now, again, I bring forth as principal of the school nominees for the community member seat. And in full transparency, I need to table that until our next meeting because at this moment, I don't have any nominees to bring to you. But I will at our next meeting. All right, next would be to appoint student representatives. Our team will have 2 student members appointed by the principal. The students will serve for 1 year and be full voting members of the Go Team. After careful consideration, I would like to appoint Malachi Youngblood. He's our SGA president. And as this, okay, I see Malachi's name here, and I don't see the other name. Okay, all right. So I would like to appoint Malachi Youngblood as our, again, serves as our SGA president for Go Team Member of the Year. Congratulations, Malachi, for stepping up and serving in this role. Our second student representative, I need to table and bring that appointee to our next meeting. So again, I'm appointing Malachi as one of our student representatives, and I will bring the other student representative to you at our next meeting along with our community members.
And then, Principal Garner, you would just need a motion from somebody to table filling the community member seat in the second, student seat until the next Go Team
Thank
meeting.
you. All right. Thank you. Okay. All right. So let me
moved.
do that again. So for our community members, is someone trying to speak?
No, I just made the motion.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Can I have a second?
I second that motion. Yeah.
All right. And again, that was a motion to fill the community member seat, bring the nominees to you at our next meeting. Ms. Gibson, do I need to do the same thing for the second student representative?
Yep, I think, yeah, just do a separate one for the student. Yep.
Okay. All right. So may I have a motion to bring the second student representative at our next meeting as well?
So
So
moved.
motion that.
All right. Can I have a second?
I motion that.
All right.
I think, yes,
And
Miss
the next-
Agent, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she
And
seconded.
Ms. Jenkins, you have that down.
And then y'all would
Yeah.
still need to vote.
It's like really spotty. I don't know if that's me, but I was really in and
We
out.
still need to vote, like, we need to still take a vote, like an overall vote.
Did you hear that, Principal Garner? We have to still vote so that everyone can like either raise their hand or just do that second vote. So the motion we agree, but we'll just vote that we all agreed on it. Yeah, I think that's what Ms. Gibson said.
All right, so let's go back and do that then. So we had the motion and the second. Can I have a vote? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Aye.
All right. All not in favor, please say nay. Do I have any abstentions? Please say abstain or raise your hand. All right, thank you. All right, our next item of business is to approve the previous minutes from our last meeting. So we will review and approve the meeting minutes from our last meeting. The minutes have been provided to you. Are there any corrections? Give you a minute to take a look. All right, if there are no corrections, may I have a motion to approve the previous minutes?
Motion approved.
All right, can I have a second?
Motion approved.
All right, all in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
All right. All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions, please say abstain or raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Next, we will elect Go Team officers. All right, so we will now move to electing Go Team officers. Before we begin the nominations, I'd like to remind the Go Team of the following. Nominations do not have to be second. A member may nominate themselves. A member may nominate more than one person for any position. A member may decline a nomination during the nomination process. Students may fill any officer position in high school. Members may not serve more than 2 consecutive terms or 2 years in the same officer position at the same school. Nominees do not have to leave the room during the nomination period or when a vote is taken. If there's more than one nominee per elected office, each nominee will be offered an opportunity to share why they should be elected to the seat. The newly elected officers will assume their position starting at the conclusion of this meeting and serve until June 30th. And then all voting members have only one vote per seat. All right, so first, we will elect the Go Team's chair. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the chair include, but are not limited to, leading Go Team meetings, working with the principal and Go Team to develop meeting agendas, ensuring every Go Team member has an opportunity to be heard, monitoring the team's compliance. I will now open the floor to receive chair nominations. Secretary will record any nominations that we have. Would any other nominees, so now, do we have anyone who would like to nominate anybody or themselves for a Go Team chair?
Hey, Mr. Garner, this is Ms. Smith. I would like to nominate Ms. Raymond as chair.
Okay. Did you get that, Ms. Jenkins? All right.
Yes,
Any other nominations? All right.
No, I could do
Any
it.
other no?
I have a nomination. I wanted to nominate Miss Jenkins, Miss Kimberly Jenkins for chair.
Okay. Any further nominations? All right, would any other nominees like to decline the nomination?
Yes, I'm going to decline.
Okay. If there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one person being considered for the chair seat. The nomination for chair is Ms. Kimberly Jenkins. At this time, let me read this. All right, so at this time, I will offer Ms. Jenkins an opportunity to explain why you are the best candidate for this position. You're on mute.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone. My name is Kimberly Jenkins, and this is my second year on Mays High School Go Team. I previously served as secretary. This year, my position at school is the restorative practice coach. And I believe that I've learned the process for Go Team and how to conduct the Go Team meetings. And I feel that it's going to be a great year, and I'm excited to work with the Go Team to make moves for the school and make the best decisions for Mays High School this year.
All right. At this time now, other Go Team members may ask the nominee or ask Ms. Jenkins any questions that you have before we vote. All right. All right. So at this time, I would like to make a motion to nominate Miss Kimberly Jenkins as our Go Team Chair. Please raise your hand to vote for your choice for Go Team Chair of our Go Team. Now, one nominee.
I make a motion that we accept the one nominee we have as the chairperson for the Go Team.
I accept that motion. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Anyone that's opposed, please say nay. If there are any abstentions, please say abstain or raise your hand. All right, congratulations, Ms. Jenkins. You will serve as the Go Team Chair for this school year. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Go Team members. Thank you, Principal Garner.
All right, next. Now we will elect the Go Team's Vice Chair. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the Vice Chair include but are not limited to ensuring the Go Team follows parliamentary procedure, working with the principal and chair to develop meeting agendas, acting as chair if the chair is not present. I will now open the floor to receive Vice Chair nominations.
I nominate Elizabeth Raymond as the Vice Chair.
Thank you. Do we have any other nominations? Okay. Okay, would any of the nominees like to decline the nomination? All right, if there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one member being considered for the vice chair seat. The nomination for vice chair is Miss Elizabeth Raymond. At this time, Ms. Raymond, tell us why you would make a good vice chair for our Go Team.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm Mrs. Elizabeth Raymond. I would make a great vice chair for the Go Team as this is my first year on the Go Team. And I think that I really will be able to work closely with the chair, with Principal Garner and everyone in the Go Team to just make the school a real inclusive environment and see what's best for Benjamin E. Mays High School.
Absolutely.
And our scholars.
There you go. All right, I would like to make a motion to nominate our one nominee for Go Team Vice Chair, Ms. Raymond. Can I have a second?
I'll second that motion.
Thank you. All in favor, please say aye.
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 All right. All opposed, please say nay. Do we have any abstentions? If so, please say abstain or raise your hand. All right, congratulations, Ms. Raymond. Mrs. Raymond, you will serve as our Go Team Vice Chair for this school year. Congratulations, Ms. Raymond. All right. All right, now we will elect the Go Team's Secretary. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the Secretary include but are not limited to posting Go Team documents, that is agendas, summaries, and minutes to the website. That's taking minutes at Go Team meetings. That's ensuring the Go Team is in compliance with Georgia open meeting laws. I will now open the floor to receive secretary nominations.
I nominate Miss Bryant.
Okay. Do you have any other nominations? All right. Ms. Bryant, would you like to decline the nomination?
No, I accept the nomination.
All right. If there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one member being considered for the secretary seat. The The nomination for secretary is Ms. Pamela Bryant. At this time, Ms. Bryant, can you just tell us or explain to us why you would be a good candidate for our secretary position?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Pamela Bryant. My daughter's a 10th grader at Benjamin E. Mays High School. I am excited about this position. I have worked on the Go team at Young Middle School previously for 2 years there. And I was also an active member in the PTA, and I'll be an active member of PTA here at Mays as well. And I'm a good record keeper, making sure everything gets done. And I'm going to work with Miss Jenkins, Miss Raymond, and Principal Garner to make sure it all happens.
I love
And
it.
that's it. That's
All
all I
right.
got.
All right, thank you, Ms. Bryant. I would like to make a motion to elect Ms. Bryant as our Go Team Secretary. Can I have a second?
I second that.
All right, all in favor, please raise your hand or say aye.
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 All opposed, please say nay. If there are any abstentions, please say abstain or raise your hand. Congratulations, Ms. Bryant. You will serve as the Go Team Secretary for this school year. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
All right. Now, at this time, I would like to elect the Go Team's cluster representative. Cluster representatives may hold an officer position, chair, vice chair, or secretary, but they don't have to. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the cluster representative include, but are not limited to, attending all cluster advisory team meetings. There's approximately 4 of those. And then reporting back to the Go Team on the cluster advisory team or CAT meetings. I will now open the floor to receive cluster representative nominations. I would like to nominate Ms. Rejoice Jones for that.
I absolutely accept. And I have my nomination speech for everyone.
I second that nomination for Miss Rejoice Jones as well.
Thank you.
Do we have any other nominations for cluster representative? All right, Ms. Jones, would you like to decline the nomination?
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. If there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have 1 person being considered for a cluster representative seat. The nomination for cluster representative is Ms. Rejoice Jones. At this time, Ms. Jones, can you tell us or explain to us why you would be the best candidate for cluster representative for Mays High School Go Team?
Yes, thank you guys for your nomination. I'm honored to put forth my candidacy for this role. I am a former teacher with Teach for America. I've served on Go Team since 2018. I've actually also served as a Go Team cluster representative, and that really allowed me to see how best to not only advocate for the students, parents, and the teachers, ensuring that you not only have your voices heard with sort of the stakeholders of the county, but I'm very adamant and have a lot of vigor to make sure that I fight for everything that we're asking for, because you all are serving our communities. And I feel very, very honored to be a representative for you guys and to serve wherever you need me to serve. So thank you again for your nomination.
Awesome. I know you're going to do a great job for us and be an advocate for our school and those cluster representative meetings. And that's exactly what we need in that space, right? When we are discussing things at a high level related to our school and to our cluster. Can I have a motion to elect Ms. Rejoice Jones as our cluster representative?
I move that we elect the name Rejoice Jones to our cluster representative for this 25 term, for the 25-year term.
Thank you. Can I have a second?
I second that motion to elect Miss Rejoice.
All right, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
or raise your hand. All right. And Ms. Jenkins, you are recording this, right? All right, put it 5 minutes. Thank you.
Yes, I am.
Any opposed, please say nay. Any abstentions, please say abstain or raise your hand. All right, congratulations, Ms. Jones. You will serve as Go Team Cluster Representative for this school year. Congratulations to you. All right, our next order of business is to review and approve public comment protocol. We will now move to our next item of business in reviewing and updating or confirming our Go Team's public comment protocol. Public comment opportunities are available for Go Teams to hear from interested members of the community. From section 3.4 of the Go Team Handbook, it states, opportunities for public comment shall be provided at least 4 times in a school fiscal year and noted on the Go Team's webpage and meeting agenda. Go Team members will not provide responses or engage in direct conversations during public comment. Each Go Team will determine a consistent method for receiving public comments and for parents and other citizens to sign up to address the team. At least 20 minutes of time will be allotted for the public to make comments at meetings where public comment is permitted, and the public will receive at least 2 business days notice of the public comment protocol. Some tips for public comment protocol from the Go Team Handbook. 1, the Go Team is not required to schedule time for public comment at every meeting. 2, public comment should be scheduled for major action items, items that need a Go Team vote and will require public input or need public buy-in. 3, consider the schedule of the school community for those meetings that do allow public comment in order to give your community the chance to participate. 4, set a specific time for your public comment period. For example, you could allow a 20-minute segment of the agenda for public comment and allow each member of the public to have 2 minutes to speak during that segment. At the end of the public comment period, the chair should close public comment and move on to the next agenda item. 5, we need to post a clear process for how individuals sign up or indicate they wish to speak. 6, Go Team members should not respond to the public comment period. The public comment period is designed to gain input from the public, not for immediate responses by the Go Team to the public comment presented. The Go Team should listen attentively to all comments and take the summation of the comments into consideration when making decisions. 7, remind the public that a scheduled public comment period on the agenda is not the only means for providing input. The Go Team should encourage the public to contact them via their APS email addresses. Emails sent to Go Team members about school concerns are also considered public comment. If there are urgent matters that need the Go Team's attention, the school can organize information sessions for the Go Team, or the Go Team can schedule separate public comment meetings to gather that information from stakeholders. At this time now, I would like for us to take a moment to review our current public comment protocol and information. I'll give you a moment to do that, and then we'll take any recommendations or updates to the protocol. Okay. Do we need more time? I'm going to take the silence as no. All right, are there any recommendations for updates or changes to our public comment protocol? All right. If there are no changes, may I have a motion to adopt this public comment protocol?
I motion that we adopt the current public comment protocol that we have in place.
May I have a second?
I second that motion to adopt the public comment format we have in place.
All right, all in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Do we have any abstentions? If so, please say abstain or raise your hand. All right. All right, we will keep this public comment format. All right, next, we need to set our Go Team meeting calendar. All right, adhering to the agenda, we will now discuss our meeting calendar for this school year. As a reminder, the Go Team is required to have at least 6 business meetings this school year. 4 of the meetings must permit time for public comment. Meetings cannot be held during the instructional day. Meetings must be live streamed and recorded, and meeting locations for hybrid meetings must be places which can accommodate the public, i.e. not a conference room, if we were to have in-person meetings. May I have suggestions, recommendations for meeting dates and times? So what I'll say is, we typically had our meetings last year we had them on, and Ms. Kirkpatrick, if you're here, were they on Tuesdays, I believe. Let me look at the calendar.
Yes, we had them on Tuesdays at 6
Yeah.
p.m.
Which Tuesday of the month were they, though? It's like the 3rd Tuesday of each month.
Tuesday.
Because we have faculty meetings every 1st Tuesday. So we could go after those, if Tuesdays work for everyone, not just staff. But would we be okay having them kind of like a cadence like today if we went every 1st Tuesday? And after faculty meeting, we could jump into our Go Team meetings. So if we kept that cadence, our next meeting would be October 2nd.
October the 1st.
I'm sorry, October 1st. October 1st. After that, it would be November 5th. Now, November 5th is election day. So
Right.
We might have to adjust with that because, yeah.
Maybe do it.
I want everybody to
Maybe
be
do
able-
it the 12th, the following week.
Okay. That's departmental meetings, but this meeting will start pretty late. So we say October 1st, November 12th. And if we got back in the cadence of the 1st Tuesday, the next Tuesday would be December 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So moving into January. That would be January 7th.
Thank you for
Yeah.
coming.
February 4th. Mhm. Okay. And how many meetings is that?
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5.
So if we hit January, December is always a hectic month Um, December is always a hectic month because it's Christmas time. So if we went October, November, I say skip December and come back in January, because that would be a lot of days out between Thanksgiving break and then you're getting ready to go out on Christmas break. So I could give you all the information that we needed to discuss. Ms. Kirkpatrick is texting me left or right. Hold on, y'all. Ms. Kirkpatrick, can you come on?
Principal Garner,
Yes.
remember one of the meetings we had to schedule to after you had one of those meetings and it was later.
Staffing, that's right. So mid-February, that's right. I'm glad. Thank you for bringing that up. And then the budget happens in March where we have to approve the budget.
Right.
Yep, this is Chandra from the Go Team office. Just a couple things. So what day did y'all say for November?
We said,
12th?
yes.
Okay, and then so I know you said like January 7th, but I don't know if you'll have your budget on the 7th. So y'all could still meet. Especially if you're gonna get rid of the December date, you could still meet January 7th just to make sure y'all have everything together, like with your strategic plan and have everything ranked. But
Right.
then I would suggest that you look for, a late January date for your first budget conversation. Because typically, the principals, y'all get your budgets around like that, like second or third week of January.
Yeah. So that would be two. So we definitely don't want to have two meetings in January. So if we hit beginning of February, I should have it then, or should we do one late January and then one mid-February?
If it was me, I would do late January and mid-February because it's going to be hard to have two meetings in February because there's that break.
Right.
And then you'll want to have your Go Team feedback discussion on your budget before your staffing conference. And, they've been doing those like kind of towards the last week of February. So I would do a late January and mid-February.
Okay. All right, so let's do that, team. Is anyone looking at the calendar?
I am.
So if we take out, go ahead.
If you take out the 7th, you want to do the 21st or the 28th. That's either the third Tuesday or the fourth Tuesday of January.
I'm just looking at the school calendar too. All right. Let's do the 21st. And then fall break is the week of the 17th through the 21st in February. So maybe we come back February 25th. It's like the last Tuesday in February. If we have to make any adjustments as we get closer, we definitely can do that in enough time. And then mid-March, 25th, that's 1, 2, 3. Could come back February 18th. I'm sorry, March 18th.
March 18th.
And that should be our meeting to approve budget. And then we could have a closeout meeting, which could be mid-April, maybe after spring break. That will put us we'll go mid-April. Spring break is the first week. So maybe April 15th. Departmental meetings. All right, can you read those dates back to me?
So, October 1st, November 12th, January 21st, February 25th, March 18th, April 15th.
All right. Today's meeting began at 5:15. Is a 5:15 start time good for everyone? Do we need to make any adjustments to that? Let me have a motion. Let me have a motion to accept 5:15 start time.
Well, actually, before you do that, if y'all would just identify, y'all doing public comment at all your meetings?
No, we need to identify 4 of them, but do I need to do
The
that?
4
before-
meetings.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so you, and then that way you'll do a motion. If you identify the dates, the time, and when you're gonna have public comment, then you'll just do one motion for all of them. That'll be your meeting schedule.
Got it. So we need 4 meetings for public comment. I definitely think the budget approval meetings need to be public comment, so that date in March, I would say. The strategic planning, finalize the strategic plan, normally the November meeting. Any public comment on that? That would be 2. Any other suggestions for the other 2? Probably our budget feedback meeting. We want to hear from our public and from anytime we're dealing with our budget. Definitely.
So that's February.
So that's February the 25th.
Right.
Okay. So that's 3. So we might as well just do January 21st then as well.
Nah, that's gonna be.
So no. Well, if not that one, we could do our first meeting, the October 1st, if we would
The
like.
October the 1st.
So we have the 4 dates then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the 5:15 time, everybody's good with that.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Now that we have determined our calendar, may I have a motion to approve the calendar?
I move that we approve the calendar time for 5:15 and the dates of October 1st, November 12th, January 21st, February 25th, March 18th, and April 15th, with 4 public comment meetings on the 1st, the 12th, the 25th, and the 18th.
All right. All right. All in favor? Oh, I need a second. Can
I
have a
second that motion for the meeting dates.
Okay. All in favor, please raise your hand or say aye.
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 All right. All opposed, please say opposed or raise your hand. Any abstentions, please say abstain or raise your hand. All right, Ms. Jenkins, please enter these dates into the minutes, and everyone please insert those dates into your personal calendar so that you don't forget. Of course, we'll have them on the website as well, and we'll be in communication with you well in advance. All right, our next item is to review, confirm, update, and adopt Go Team norms. We'll begin by reviewing the initial Go Team meeting norms. So I'll give you a moment to read over these, and then we'll discuss. All right, does anyone have any changes to these norms? All right, may I have a motion to adopt these norms for our Go team?
I'll hold the motion to adopt the norms for the Go team.
All right, do I have a second? All right, I see Ms. Bryant as she raised her hand. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
All right, all opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions? Please say abstain or raise your hand. All right. Secretary will note who made the motion, who seconded, and how each member voted and recorded the meeting norms and record the meeting norms in the minutes. All right. Our fourth item is discussion items. So we will now move into discussion items. So have a lot of updates. First, I want to shout out just everyone who's a part of the community. Hopefully you got a chance to go out on Saturday to cluster night, a big cluster night game. It's actually a day game over at Lakewood Stadium, where our football team was once again victorious. We are 2-1 record. We were able to beat Douglas. Really great game, 20-19. I'm really proud of our team and our coaching staff for how hard they've been preparing and performing this year. But not only the team, really proud of our cheerleaders, our band, and everyone that is a part of that process. It feels good that our athletic teams are on track and are performing well. In addition to that, we just had a faculty meeting today where we received our Georgia Milestone math scores, which we've been waiting for those for some time now. And I'm excited to be able to say that we improved in the areas of math as well, and our students who score developing plus improved by, I believe, over 5%. I'm not looking at it right now in my face, and proficiency improved by over 4%. But the caveat to that is that our most advanced students' data won't drop until Thursday. So our students who were taking the accelerated courses in algebra, their scores aren't back yet. I was told they'll be here on Thursday, so I'm expecting those numbers to increase even more. I want everybody in these meetings to be proud, and I was telling our staff that, listen, we improved in every statistical category there is, with the exception of U.S. history. So when you talk about algebra, you talk about biology, we had the highest gains in biology in the district for traditional schools. We improved by 18% proficiency in biology. American literature, we had a 4 to 5% increase, which is an 11th grade test, and proficiency in American Lit. When you talk about our inner pathway, students who took the inner pathway assessments at the end of the year, we had significant increases in those areas. Also with pathway completers. Also advanced placement courses. Not where we want to be, but definitely showing improved and gains in all of those areas. So, the legacy to keep and an image to uphold, we are definitely talking about that every day to our students, and we definitely keeping academics first. Something else that I'm really proud about is that we did not have not one ninth grade repeater. So all 340 of our freshmen earned 6 or more credits to be truly 10th grade students. That is phenomenal. Now, that does not mean that everybody is on track, 100% on track to graduate on time, because you can earn 6 credits and still not have passed a math class or a science class. But for the first time in my tenure as being a principal or even an assistant principal in a high school, for every single student to earn 6 or more credits is is amazing. And so, you know, we definitely let the sophomore class know how proud of them we are, but that they have to do it again, and again and again. So, the state of Mays High School is strong. We're off to a good start. We're fully, we are fully staffed. And Ms. Kirkpatrick, I don't know if the leveling slide is coming up. Okay, it's coming up next. All right. But before I even speak to that, I just wanted to again reiterate to you that we're off to a good start. We just hosted an event with ESPN and Cricket here at Mays, which turned out to be a really, really great event for our students, where they were able to learn about entrepreneurship opportunities from young entrepreneurs within the community. We also are going to host a big job fair coming up in November, if I'm not mistaken, through the TD Jakes Foundation, who is partnering with us. We will be taking students on college tours. FAMU is coming up first. So I think I forget how many students we're taking on that college tour, with more to come. And so the partnerships and the opportunities here at Mays are second to none, in my opinion, for our students. I spoke about leveling because I want to let you know where we stood as it relates to this. So our projected enrollment was 1,378 students, which was a slight increase. At the 15-day count, we were not at 1,378. We were at about 1,331, which was a 47 students under what our leveling projection was. So what happens is, even now, our number is higher than 1,331, but the district takes the data at 15 days. So what happens is, each student costs about $5,500. And so if you do the math, 47 students times $5,500 is about, over $200,000. So we had $103,000 in reserves, which the district won't allow you to spend all of the funds. You have to have a reserve amount for leveling purposes. So after they take that money, we were still $163,698 short, which did cost for us to reduce by one teacher. So we will lose one teacher in math, but that's the area where we could afford to lose one teacher, because we have a certified math teacher who was assisting in SAT prep. And SAT prep is taught by an outside vendor that the district pays for. So that's the area where we can take that certified teacher that was in SAT prep and have that teacher teaching the math course. So we will lose a math teacher, and it goes by seniority. So the last teacher to be hired in that area is the first that gets leveled. So in full transparency, that's where we are with leveling, but we will be just fine. We are able to adjust our schedules and still work it out to where we'll have additional support in the SAT prep courses for our students, because we do have a goal around the amount of students who score a certain level on the SAT and ACT, for that matter. So that was the information item. I don't think I have any further announcements. Oh, here we go. Dr. Johnson's 100-day plan. Be sure to take a look at that. Our new superintendent, Dr. Johnson, seems to be doing a great job. He's been over to Mays a couple times now. He was here for our ESPN event. He was also here for a community engagement event. And so he's laid out his 100-day plan. If you haven't seen it, please go in and take a look. We have 2024 Go Team G3 Summit. That's going to be later in September. of this year. More info to come on that. We have our new Go Team member training and orientation. I don't see a date for that, but I'm sure we'll put it on the website and communicate that to you through our chair and vice chair and secretary. And then our next PTA meeting is going to be Tuesday, September 17th. We're asking for all parents, guys, to join the PTA if you can. The cost is $12. I will be sending some communication out, just encouraging all of our families to please join PTA. Those funds really help the school. When we talk about taking care of our staff and our students, you know, one thing that I want to be committed to is serving our staff a nice meal once a month. They're here doing the hard work every day. And so once a month, if we could say, don't worry about buying lunch or packing a lunch, but we can provide a nice meal for you to enjoy, just as a token to say thank you for everything that you're doing for our students, because we can't do anything without our teachers. And if our teachers don't feel supported, and if our teachers don't feel good about what's happening around them and in the school, then, you know, our students won't get the best of them. And we need our students to get the best of our teachers every day. So please, if you can, please join our PTA so that you can help do your part and encourage others to do that as well. That's all the announcements that I have. This time we've reached the end of our agenda. Are there any additional business items at this time? All right, may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'd like to hold a motion to adjourn the meeting.
May I have a second? May I have a second?
Second that motion.
All right. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
All right. All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. If there are any abstentions, please say abstain or raise your hand. All right, Go Team family, thank you. The first meeting is always a little more lengthy as we have a lot of business to conduct. But I'm impressed by this team. I think this is the first time we've had everybody, all the seats, elected seats filled, and I will bring those nominations for community member and our second student. Next, I saw an announcement here. Wait a minute. Yep, help me out. Oh, okay, got it. We can talk about that offline. All right. Thank you again so much, everybody. Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.